Hey Shinigami here to bring you another controversial video. The toxicity continues to flow. We have more bad news for, well, games that are not meant for everybody. The very niche. Talking about Concord and its soon to be demise in about 2 days. And we have a few comparisons to go over here today. First, starting out with this article I saw in Variety. PlayStation shut down the new game Concord 2 weeks, not even 2 weeks. It's just under 2 weeks, it's 10 days after launch, and they will refund players. Yeah, this game, developed by Firewalk, hasn't been doing too hot. Well, let's go over here because there's more examples. They're getting outperformed by Squirrel with the Gun. This was on September 1st. That was a really bad one. I think at most they had like 600 and something players. I think was their peak. Now, when you start to look through some of the other things that were going on, yeah. See if it shows right here. Yep. So you had all-time peak was 660. On average, 134 peak during the 24-hour period, and then playing an hour ago, 40 of them. Oh. And if we look at Black Myth Wukong, ooh, what a difference. All-time peak, 2,406,967. 24-hour peak, 1,212,446. And as you can see, clearly a lot of people are playing Black Myth Wukong, a single-player game, mind you, that a lot of executives and higher-ups have been pushing mostly multiplayer games. And how do we put a battle pass in there? How do we put seasons so that way these people have to pay like 15, 20, 10 bucks for a season pass or whatever, and then try and win some sometimes pretty cool cosmetics, but most of the time they're pretty mid, and most of the things you have on there are nothing you're gonna really want to wear, except maybe like the one or two things at the end of it. Yeah, and then again, too fucking late when the whole craze of hero shooters, because if we take a look here at some of the more popular ones, obviously Team Fortress 2 was one of the first ones, and you got Quake as well, Rainbow Six Siege, or sorry, just Rainbow, and then of course Overwatch, Apex Legends, Valorant, and even some of the newer ones like Marvel Rivals. It's been able to carve out a niche, obviously doing with Marvel characters, but even then that game is not hitting the super highs of Overwatch or Valorant. You have previous games that tried doing that, like Battleborn, and what was the other one? Paragon, Anthem. Where's Anthem now, huh? They definitely blew their load, trying to be a multi-player game with all these grand ideas. Hey, we're gonna overtake the market in looter shooters. Didn't happen. They were way above their head, and the content didn't pan out. People hated it. People were like, nope, there's other games that do this better. Time Destiny, Warframe, and stuff like that. So they're just like, why am I gonna want to play this? Even just playing regular Borderlands was better than this. So kind of surprising, not really, when you see the current trends and hero shooters as of late. There's plenty of them that are free, plenty of them that are very low cost to entry. So you have a $40 game come out with, well, let's take a look here. Some pretty shite designs, if I do say so. They also had to make sure they put in their pronouns for each of these characters. So when you're on the little character select screen, you got their preferred pronouns right there. Obviously the cosmetics as it looked were already crap. But you got stuff like this. Concord lead character designer believes whites must acknowledge their privileged position and then actively work for equality. Also claims the judicial system is white supremacy. There's no wonder why this game failed. Concord devs write off critics. Why would I care what a bunch of talentless freaks hating on it? That didn't really pan out, now did it? After 10 days. IGN writers who smeared Game Science and Black Myth Wukong calls for boycott of game previously admitted to hating white people. Like, yeah, I think people... Oh, and then here's the community notes. That way we kind of break it down a little easier. Message to game developers. Gamers will not put up with or support your stupid shit. The male feminist and pronouns in bio audience will not be enough to sustain your business. Hashtag Concord. Yeah, it's just... let tea... drinking the tea. Like... I feel like it's not hard to just listen to what gamers want. And yes, not... I feel like there's been plenty of developers that have said, you know, the players don't know what they want, we know what they want, we'll put this in there and whatever. And I want to say like 6 times out of 10 of those things, the people that they're trying to appease don't actually like it. And just a smaller minority of those people actually enjoy it the way that game developers intended it. But then usually, you know, you have the other majority that are just like, no, we're going to do it this way. We're going to enjoy the game being stupid, being fun, right? And obviously character designs, attacks, flashy animations, you know, it all takes and combines to make a product that people are going to want to invest a lot of time into. But what has been recently happening with these AAA game studios, been ignoring players. We're just gonna listen to the people at the top as if they are the gamers that pay the bills. Nope. And you in turn get games like this that, well, this is a first, but you know, Dustborn is another game that has failed to meet its quota and even expectations. It's just that Concord failed even worse than that. I think it has the record now of being the quickest flop in video game history, as well as costing quite a bit just to develop. I think they were saying that it was in development for about 8 years. 8 years, and this is what y'all came out with. Again, you kind of missed the prime craze during the whole Overwatch, Apex, start of all that stuff. But you even have... was I gonna say Pokken? No, not Pokken. I would have said Pokemon Duels, but I don't know if that counts. But, yeah, long story short, Concord made a major boo-boo, and yeah, now they're gonna have to shut down, refund, and all those people that were so high and mighty praising the game, all quiet and silent now. So all I gotta say is yeah, there are definitely better games out there. Gamers have more variety to pick from. They got indie games, they have fan ROM hacks. Yeah, there's still console games out there that people enjoy playing, but your attention is divided so many other ways. If you don't deliver on a good product, you're missing out, and you're not going to really be able to take a piece of that pie. That's unfortunately what happened here, and hopefully they learned their lesson to not make a game that people don't want. And especially if you start criticizing and calling your fans, or even just the way they were saying it, you know, whites, these people are an issue or whatever. Yeah, whiteys, whiteys are the issue. they need to be striving for equality. They're just like, what the fuck is this? But yeah, that being said, let me know, do you think Concord was rightfully shut down? Are you saddened, all 6 players? What about the other single player games like Black Myth Wukong, or even the fucking squirrel with a gun? No, I almost forgot adding this in real quick. So there was, yeah, how to earn money from people, Black Myth Wukong. Look at that, over 10 million units sold. And take a look at Concord. Yep, that's how you make money. What else do we got here? Carrying gaming in 2024, China, Japan, and South Korea. Yep, surprisingly. And then, like I said, there was this fucking IGN article that they put out, or sorry, Screen Rant. The pros: combat is fluid, fun, cinematography can be breathtaking, great diversity in items and mechanics. Cons: lacking in inclusivity and diversity. Gaming becomes repetitive over time. Gaming performance is unpolished. What a weird little thing to note there. They are projecting, but why? I think that's all I had for that. Yeah, that's all we had for that little snippet. But yeah, that's how they fucking rate these games and stuff like that. You know, is it what you expected? Yeah. Other than that, Shinigami signing out. Y'all have a good night, good evening, good morning, and I will see you. Wait, good morning, good night, good evening. Yeah, I'll see you next time. Making sure I said it right. Bye.